Splendid. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is obviously we're going to build up towards the Great Conjunction this month. But before we get there, Thursday, the 17th of December, there's quite a nice conjunction with the Moon as well, which might be worth having a look at. So I'm just going to change the date from today to the 17th and just see if we can have a look at that. I may have to move it around a bit. Southeast and just take it back a bit in time. Oops, not too far. So this is quite a nice arrangement. Round about just after sunset on the 17th of December, we've got a very nice, very thin crescent moon, and you can look out for the dark part of the moon, which is illuminated with earth shine from the Earth. And we've still got really nice, quite a nice close conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. Obviously, as the days progress through December, they're going to get closer and closer together. So if I just advance it each day as we approach to the 21st, you'll see that Jupiter and Saturn grow closer and closer together, so that on the 21st, they are virtually as one. So coming a bit closer. So that'll be a really wonderful opportunity if it's cloud-free to view them both within the same sort of focal length. If you've got a reasonably wide optical viewfinder to see the planet Jupiter and Saturn together with all of the moons as well. I would advise people to look at the two planets whenever it's clear, because obviously on the 21st it might be cloudy, we might not get an opportunity, but it is a wonderful opportunity because the last time this occurred was way back in, let's have a look, 1623. But in fact, in 1623, it wouldn't have been seen by anybody because it was too close to the sun. So you'd have to go all the way back to 1226 to have seen Jupiter and Saturn as close together as this. The next thing to look out for really is on the 22nd of December, which is the Ursid meteor shower. So if we just go forward to the 22nd, I'll close that down. I'll just do a search for meteor showers and the Ursids. And they obviously, obviously their radiant point is in Ursa Minor. So we're expected to see, if it's clear, about 4 meteors an hour. And it's about 64 degrees above the northern horizon. The next thing I'd like to highlight is on the 27th of December, there's in fact a double transit on Jupiter. Both Europa and Io are going to be crossing Jupiter at very similar times. Now, I'm not sure, it might be a bit too light to be able to see this, but if we can see it, it will be quite wonderful. So on the 27th, and if I just search around, let's just find Jupiter.
To come back in time a little bit, I think
yeah,
it might be really close to the horizon.
It is, yeah.
There we are.
It's very close to the horizon. As I say, I think yeah. So you get the shadows as well as the planets actually transiting, but it could be too light when it actually happens if I just run it back a bit. can see the shadows and the moons crossing Jupiter. So that's a double transit on Jupiter on Sunday the 27th of December. But for all of these viewpoints, you will need to have a good view through to the southern horizon, and you're going to have to be fairly high up because they're quite close to the horizon. And then the last thing to look out for that I've got down is the quadranted meteor shower, which is on the 3rd to the 4th of January. So the radiant for that will be, let's just go to, okay, just do a search for that. There we are. So that's in the northwest, and the number of visible meteors will be greatest around 1800 on the 3rd of January, and we should expect to see approximately 13 meteors per hour. So if you haven't got a copy of the Sky This Month that I've done, it's actually on the website now, and you can download it from the website. So thank you very much, and back to Phil.
Andrew, could you? The question that's popped up is, what software are you using? People are quite impressed with it.
This software is called Sky Guide, and I'm presenting from my iPad because unfortunately it's only available, I believe, on iOS and possibly also on Android. I'm not sure about that. I wasn't sure how this was going to work because I'm doing it for my iPad for the first time. I wish it was available on the Mac or on PC, but you can download it. I mean, I like it because it actually has a compass built into it. So if you download it for iOS on your iPhone or on your Android phone, when you're out and about, you can actually orientate yourself and find objects in the night sky. It also has a red mode so that it doesn't affect your eyes too much. And then you can just look around and identify objects in the sky. It's really quite useful for that. So yeah, it's called Sky Guide. If you just have a search for Sky Guide.
Thank you very much. So do you want to give your screen back?
Yeah, I'll try and do that. Let's just okay. Stop share. That should be back to normal now, hopefully.
Thank you, Andrew. There's quite a lot for us all to look forward to. For me, for the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, I've already been out working out where I can stand and which houses across the road between their roofs I will be able to see it, because it's going to be quite low in the sky, and they're going to be very close together on the 21st. They'll be pretty close together on the 20th, and likewise on the 19th. So I think it's probably worth, if you are keen to see it, it's worth having a few practice runs on the days beforehand, because our luck with astronomy and the weather being what it is, we may get to the 21st and it's not there, and equally maybe there on the 22nd, although by then it will be even lower in the sky.